What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto. We are talking about Bluzelle today. I felt like I needed to do a quick little update on this thing because I think that the price is starting to turn around. If we look at this thing on the daily, you can see the volumes just died off. It started dying off basically when we ended here with this like double tweezer top here. And the price continued to increase, but the volume died off. And whenever you get a directional move with decaying volume, it's just a matter of time before you get a flip of the script. And I do think that we're probably coming to that. If we look at this overall on a weekly basis real quick, from top to bottom here, you can see you found an extension at the 1272-1414 area. And it's very common when you find resistance in this area to come back down and find support on your 886 or your 786, even sometimes the 618 or 69 area. You could go lower. That's possible as well, you know, especially with coins that have such a low market cap like this. But at least back down to the 886. This is probably the most common, which is all the way at 12 cents. We're at 18.36 cents right now, so I do think that Bluzelle is going to go lower. What makes me think that it goes even lower than the 886 here, and potentially even below this 618, 69 area, which isn't common at all, is the fact that the volume started to die once we had this top. So the low is right here. This is where we started to see volume die, and it just continued to die as we built up. Generally, with this kind of structure in the volume and in the price, when you do break the price structure, you go back to where the volume is, which is all the way down here, and that low puts us right at about 7.8, you know, around 8 cents, just below it. You know what else puts us around that low? It's from this bottom here to this top, the 618, the golden ratio itself from this relative fib is actually right there. It's literally right there. So I think that this area is something to watch out for. I do think that the 12 cents area is a key area as well. You know, this is just below 12 cents, this 382. There's a lot going on with that as well. Maybe we make a dramatic move down or something, we bounce, and then we form a lower high and then continue to go lower. Who knows? The way I have that drawn there, that would like put this bottom sometime in October. Maybe it happens in December. Maybe it happens at the end of this month. Who knows how it goes down? I do think that we are about to break this ascending formation one way or another, and go lower. And I think it says it all in the volume, really. It's very, very uncommon that you get price moving up like this, volume decreasing, and then you just continue to move up. To be fair, though, if the volume came in and you moved up, you can do that. You know, anything can happen. Again, that's why we talk likelihoods, not certainties, because nothing's guaranteed. But I think that once you break below this line here, it'll become more clear. It is possible, you know, even breaking below this line would be more clear, but I would say this line here for sure. Breaking below, I suppose, somewhere around like 15 cents, getting below about like 15.15 cents would, or maybe 15.2 cents would be enough to convince me that this move down is coming. And where's the move going to? I would say, and it's a big range, anywhere from about just below 8 cents to just above 12 cents, somewhere in that area. If I had to bet or guess where I think it's going, I actually am very much starting to lean toward the idea that we do go back to these lows here. I think that is a very likely possibility. From bottom to top, man, I mean, the 618, 69 area, it's right there. And just this overall structure itself, I feel like that's a very classic kind of move to make. So you break out of the consolidation phase, you go back down to where it kind of started. Looking at the daily here, looking at the RSI, very strong, very, very bullish looking RSI. You just don't want to give it up, man, do you? But I think it's coming to the end of it. You know, there's not a lot of volume here. I wonder if we use the VPVR. Is that the right? I think that's the right thing, the VPVR. FRVP, whatever. Same thing. If we take this low to where we are here, I mean, look at that. Look at where that red line is right there. It's literally there right at about 9 cents. Like right down there, man. You could come down, and if more... Now, I guess if more volume came in as we're going down, this line might move up a little bit, wouldn't it? You could come down below that. Look at that, man. This little zone of like missing volume. It's right there at about 7.15 cents. You really could go a little bit lower. But let's see. Did I get him? I think I got him. Sorry guys. Killing flies. Anyways. Something to look at here. You know, most of the volume throughout this whole like little range here, from the low that we had over here to the current to date price. Most of the volume has been right here at this 9-cent area, and very close even down here at this like 8-cent area as well, which again comes in line very well. It doesn't show it here. If it would load, it would. Let's see, maybe it will. No, it's not loading. That's basically right here at this like low zone. Maybe not directly at it, but somewhere around it. And if we were to go near that area at all, I very much would expect that we see a 618 bounce, if not a little bit below that. So around 8 cents to 7.1 cents, something like that. I really do think it's likely. I do think it's possible. If not, maybe we go down to 12 cents and bounce from there. But regardless, one way or another, I do think we're seeing downside. And I feel like I'm just repeating myself at this point, so that's a good place to leave off. I just wanted to do an update because I've been wrong about this, for quite a while. I think since even before this high, right? I think it was back here that I was bearish. And I said we could go to 9 cents or 10 cents or something like that. I had my buy order at like 9.7 cents, and it didn't quite reach there. We started to move up, and I did call for that, I remember, but I didn't call for a higher high. I was calling for a lower high. And we got a higher high, and I'm like, okay, well, it's definitely rolling over now. All we got were higher lows, and we've been moving up since. So I am looking for a move that will at least take us somewhere back around this zone, right? But I do think ultimately, guys, I really do think that we could see prices all the way back at the lows of this overall kind of consolidation zone here. And I think this is just the beginning of it, right? And it's not going to happen tomorrow. It's not going to happen today. After all, it took us a very long time from August 13th until September 20th, over a month. Not a very long time. It just feels like a long time if you're watching it every day, right, waiting for a buy position. It feels like a long time to wait for a month. So, I mean, it could take another month before we find our low itself, maybe sometime at the end of October. But who knows? Anyways, that's all I got for you guys. If you like the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to see more. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.